Minister of Barbados, and we would like to provide support to Pakistan in the short term in its negotiations with the financial institutions, the multilateral bodies, but more broadly also for Pakistan and for all countries in similar situations beyond the funds that were decided on loss and damage in Sharm el-Sheikh. We want to build greater bonds between the North and South, with the goal of laying the foundation for World Bank-based reconstruction involving the IMF, also reforming international financial regulations in order to adapt internationally on the financial level to climate change. With the UAE also, and at the G7 and the G20, we want to ensure this is on the agenda also. So these are the three key components that I wanted to mention at this conference, and I'd like to underscore that France is a member of the international group of countries supporting Pakistan, implementing international assistance, conducting reforms, and over the coming months we will, on a daily basis and for the long term, be providing the expertise, the financial support that you need. We will be shoulder to shoulder with the people of Pakistan, and also learning from what has happened and adapting for the future. Prime Minister, on a personal level, I would like to offer our full support, and I would like to ask you that you can transfer to the people of Pakistan the support of France and the French people. Thank you.
Selamlıyorum. Değerli kardeşim Başbakan Sayın Shehbaz Sharif'e ve Birleşmiş Milletler Genel Sekreteri Sayın Guterres'e nazik davetleri için teşekkür ediyorum. Geçtiğimiz aylarda yaşanan sel felaketleri nedeniyle Pakistanlı kardeşlerimize bir kez daha geçmiş olsun dileklerimi iletiyorum. Hayatını kaybedenlere Allah'tan rahmet, yakınlarına sabrı cemil, yaralılara acil şifalar niyaz ediyorum. Türkiye olarak tarih boyunca hep olduğu gibi bu zor gününde de Pakistan halkını yalnız bırakmadık. 15 uçak ve 13 trenle gönderdiğimiz 7.500 tondan fazla insani yardım malzemesi.
Sisters in Pakistan due to the flood disasters in the past months. I wish Allah's mercy on those who lost their lives and patience for their relatives. I wish a speed recovery to the injured. In Turkey, we have stood by the people of Pakistan during their difficult days, as we have always done throughout history. We delivered more than 7,500 tons of humanitarian aid, which we sent on 15 planes and 13 trains. In addition, we shared the products we obtained locally with the disaster victims. We also sent 2 ships bearing more than 1,630 tons of humanitarian aid. I believe that with the arrival of these vessels at their ports, the troubles of our Pakistani brothers and sisters will, to some degree, be alleviated. Immediately after the floods, our Interior and Environment Ministers visited Pakistan, along with representatives of Turkey and Afad. Our delegation conducted inspections in the disaster areas and received briefings from the Pakistani authorities. Intense efforts were conducted to meet the needs that were identified and bring the issue to the attention of the international community. With the efforts of Turkey, as well as other countries and international organizations, we see that the people of Pakistan are now beginning to recover from their suffering. However, it remains clear that more collaboration and cooperation is needed in the face of the devastating effects of the climate crisis. Climate change and the challenges it produces are a common concern of all humanity. The disaster in Pakistan once again demonstrates what devastation climate change can cause. The struggle against these and similar disasters must be continued in solidarity with the framework of our chosen strategy. Turkey fulfilled its responsibilities in terms of contributing to this global struggle. In addition to the disaster areas, reconstruction of all disaster-prone locations in Pakistan in a climate-resilient way can avert additional suffering. Turkey stands ready now to contribute to meeting the immediate needs of disaster victims in Pakistan, as well as supporting the reconstruction process. In this context, Turkey continues to remain in contact with the Pakistani authorities. AFAD and Turkish NGOs are also showing the necessary sensitivity in delivering humanitarian aid. I believe that our Pakistani brothers and sisters, who have faced many difficulties throughout history, will, inshallah, easily overcome this period of trouble. Turkey will continue to stand by the brotherly Pakistani people in the coming period, as we have done in the past. May Allah keep our Pakistani brothers and sisters safe from all future disasters and calamities. Finally, I hope that the conference will increase global support for Pakistan. I would like finally to thank everyone who helped put together the program, and I greet you once again with affection.
We will now hear a video statement from His Excellency Mr. Jonas Gahr Støre, Prime Minister of Norway.
Prime Minister Sharif, Secretary General Guterres, ladies and gentlemen. The catastrophic floods that hit Pakistan last year caused unimaginable damage. Norway and many other countries contributed to the immediate response, but the needs remain enormous. We must do more to find collective solutions to the foremost challenge of our times, climate change, in following up the decisions taken in Sharm el-Sheikh. We will maintain our direct support to Pakistan in the period ahead and focus our attention on helping those whose lives have been devastated by climate change. This is an endeavor for the entire international community, and you can count on Norway taking its part. Thank you and good luck.
There will now be a video statement by Her Excellency Ms. Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission.
Fellow leaders, dear Prime Minister Sharif, dear Secretary General Guterres, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank Prime Minister Sharif and Secretary General Antonio Guterres for this timely conference. 2022 was a difficult year for the world. We just overcame the pandemic, and Russia started its brutal invasion against Ukraine. But on top of this, Pakistan was hit by one of the biggest natural disasters anywhere. Deadly flooding, which affected millions of people. It destroyed livelihoods, crops and infrastructure, and put pressure on the most vulnerable people. The European Union, together with its member states, was among the first to react. Our Team Europe response to this tragedy was immediate and substantial. But the scale of the devastation is enormous. Vast surfaces of cropland and villages remained underwater for months. Nearly 10 million girls and boys remain in need of immediate support, according to UNICEF. So more support is needed. And today we are endorsing an ambitious reconstruction plan. We are joining forces with our partners to help put Pakistan on its path to recovery. Our Team Europe support to the reconstruction of Pakistan is around 500 million euro, including our humanitarian assistance. And the EU and Pakistan have just agreed an 87 million euro package in line with our Global Gateway strategy. In parallel to keep supporting the affected communities, the European Union is stepping up its humanitarian assistance with an additional 10 million euros. This brings Team Europe's humanitarian support for Pakistan to 172 million euros. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of Pakistan is in the hands of its people. I wish the government of Pakistan every success with the implementation of its ambitious reform plan. We will continue to assist, including through the support group to be created following this conference. I wish you a very fruitful discussion. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of Pakistan is in...
I now request His Excellency Mr. Ignacio Cassis, Federal Councillor, Head of the Federal Department of Foreign Affairs of Switzerland, to give his statement. Sir.
Monsieur le Secrétaire Général, Monsieur le Premier ministre, Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, l'ami apparaît dans les moments difficiles, pas dans les grands dîners. C'est ce qui dit un proverbe pakistanais. Bienvenue en Suisse. Aujourd'hui, je vous accueille car nous, les amis du Pakistan, sommes réunis pour faire face à une situation difficile. Il s'agit de...
Prime Minister, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, friends appear in times of hardship, not during great banquets. This is what a Pakistani proverb tells us. So, welcome to Switzerland. Today, I welcome you because we, the friends of Pakistan, will face this difficult situation together. The issue of the day is to support Pakistan, which has suffered the full effects last summer of the devastating impact of climate change. This is an urgent situation, and therefore we must act together in an effective manner in the spirit of solidarity. Switzerland stands shoulder to shoulder with Pakistan. We must hold out our hand to our friends, to the agencies who must be able to count on us. Today it is up to you, Pakistan. You need help today, but tomorrow it could perhaps be us, any of us. One thing is certain. No one is completely safe. We are all, everyone, concerned by climate change, a global risk that requires global action. I would like to thank the United Nations Secretary General and the Prime Minister of Pakistan for initiating this international conference on Pakistan and the climate.
To International Geneva. Chers amis,
my dear friends, when Switzerland learned of the tragic effects of the floods that struck Pakistan and its people last summer, we did not hesitate. In line with our humanitarian tradition, we immediately sent a team of experts into the northwest of the country with a budget of 4 million Swiss francs and deployed for 3 months. Our team of experts focused on rebuilding schools, hydraulic systems and bridges. 5 million francs were allocated for short-term assistance. In the field, we were able to act in a difficult context. Sadly, extreme weather events are not the only challenge faced by this region of South Asia. The flow of refugees from Afghanistan increases the vulnerability and tensions in the area. Here also, my country is meeting its international responsibility, having sent a contribution of 6 million Swiss francs to the High Commission of the United Nations to support and welcome Afghan refugees in Pakistan.
Overflows where the banks are weak, as a Pakistani saying goes. Cette allégorie me touche.
This proverb touches me also, because it underscores the principle of the challenge of international cooperation and the climate. We must work together. We must ensure that we do is a model that can be followed. This framework resonates perfectly with the spirit of International Geneva, and I invite you all to implement this framework so that it may be crowned with success. Thank you for your attention.
Merci, excellent.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and thank you very much for hosting us here in Geneva.
We will be now taking 2 minutes so that the speakers can leave the rostrum and the ministers and the other speakers can come to the fore. Please remain in your seats. Thank you.
Thank you for your attention.
Merci, excellent.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and thank you very much for hosting us.
पाकिस्तान और अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा के ज़ेर एहतमाम आलमी कॉन्फ्रेंस जनीवा में जारी है। मुख्तलिफ सरबराहान ममलकत और आलमी इदारों के नुमाइंदे खिताब कर रहे हैं। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद रजब तैयब एर्दोगान और यूरोपीय कमीशन की सदर और नॉर्वे के वज़ीर आज़म के वीडियो पैगामात चलाए गए, जबकि स्विट्ज़रलैंड के सदर ने भी कॉन्फ्रेंस से खिताब किया। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ का आज की इस मालिक का भी शुक्रिया और आवाम खिताब किया, जिसमें उन्होंने कहा कि पाकिस्तानी अवाम का दुख दर्द महसूस करने पर आलमी बरादरी के मशकूर हैं। आज पाकिस्तान को सैलाब से दरपेश